Not working? You're just gonna have to restart your computer. I know it had a recent update. I'm sorry. It's not gonna take 20 minutes. It's only gonna take 7 minutes and 40 seconds. It's gonna take 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Oh, no, yeah, in that case, see you next year. What's it that with 11 followers? Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, I posted your shiny jalapeno popper. uh, okay, that and manager something. Make sure, I mean, I'm already live, but 200 followers. First 200, then the world. Yeah, someday you're gonna come in here. I'm gonna have some like whack ass PewDiePie intro. What's up, bros? It's PewDiePie. No. No. No poods. No poods. No poods allowed. Aw, look at the beefalo. Hey, Mama M. How are you doing? Oh god. It was loud! I clicked on it, it was just like Pokemon in it. How are you doing tonight? I'm a little late because Starlight and I went shopping. We went shopping and we got some really good stuff. And that's so weird. Oh, your phone must have picked up what I was saying. Doing okay? Good, glad to hear it. So, I guess it is. There is a slight bit of control lag, but I have it plugged into my other monitor now when I'm playing it. I guess I can. I had to lift up my monitor a little bit. Oh yeah, this is much nicer of an idea. I should have thought of this before. What am I doing? Am I dead? Am I alive? Oh, Piplup. I wish I could pet the Piplup. Hey, Dragapult! Thanks for the follow! We got Bidoof, we got Blurb, we got Shinx, Badoo, and Zubat. What is it? Head back to Jubilife? Am I not in Jubilife? Orberg, okay. Hi, Dragapult. How are you doing? I don't know. Where's the map? Here's the map. God damn it. I keep getting my A's and B's mixed up. Okay, yeah, I am in Jubilife. So what am I doing here? Maybe. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I mean, from your name, I'm guessing you're a Pokemon player. Oh, here we go. Impeccable timing, as always. Miscreants are babbling utter nonsense that I just can't stomach. Show them some manners? Well, sure, Rowan, I didn't know I was your fucking hired muscle, but okay. Must you be so difficult? We're approaching you strictly as businessmen. All you must do is provide us with all your research. In return, we'll see to it that your assistant doesn't become collateral damage. Oh. Okay. Battle together, teach these losers a lesson. You end up fighting Lucas at the end of the game, don't you? Yeah, Lucas. Rowan's boy. Chimchar, you stole my kill, god dang it. Oh, your poor computer. Starlight's computer still runs off of regular hard drives. So whenever it wants to start up, it has to, like, fucking read hieroglyphics off a goddamn stone tablet, telling it how to run Windows. Oh yeah, it's doing its best for sure. Hey!
Fight about it?
Want to fight about it? You have your OS on an SSD? Yeah. Well, the only reason you could even fight about it is because of my generous donation of a Radian. So. So it's not much of a fight, is that? That's the good thing about Radians. They're graphics cards that are heavy enough to bludgeon somebody to death with. Oh god. Won't do time to retreat. Okay. Yeah, the new computer that Starlight got me is all SSD, and it's, oh my god, it's like, oh, it's the future. It's the fucking future. They have a 3 terabyte hard drive full of games, only 500 gigs left. Oh my god, you're after my heart. That's how I used to be. How I used to be. I'm saving up. I'm gonna get like a couple fat terabyte SSDs, and I think I'll need a couple cords to split some power off, because there's plugs in my case, it's just that they're not quite long enough. So I'll need a couple state of power splitters or whatever. You battle quite capably. That feel when you buy a 500 gig SSD and you only get to install one game on it because fucking Arc is like 250 gigs. Like 250 gigs, and it requires, like, regularly requires up to 40 gigs free space just to update it when Steam updates it. The professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too. Have 7.5 terabytes of space on your PC and looking into getting more. Hell yeah, that's the way to live. That is the way to live. My old PC had a bunch of physical space in it. It had a total of like 7 terabytes in there, but 2 terabytes of it was inaccessible due to broken partitioning that I was unable to repair. So I basically just had to get some new hard drives. Obviously, the new computer came with a hard drive in it, and I also took my original boot SSD, which was 1 terabyte, and I just popped it in there for some extra storage, like cleaned everything off of it so that it wouldn't be messed up like my old computer. An unexpected Pokemon must undergo evolution. Working on our Pokedex project for the professor. The other thing I used to do, I used to have a bunch of 5 terabyte external hard drives. What was that? That was amazing. They looked scary, but you sure showed them. Ma'am, your shorts have got to be giving you such a wedgie. It was like a breath of fresh air. My name's Bebe. I work as a system administrator in Heart Home City. As thanks for putting on such a good show, I'll let you access your boxes for everywhere. Think you have room for 1 more internal drive? Then I'll have to look towards external. Part of the reason why I really liked the external hard drives is because, like, you know, I could have all of my, like, emulation stuff on there. You know, all the different ROMs and crap. And whenever somebody's like, hey, do you have this obscure ROM? You know, like, back in the good old days when it wasn't quite as easy. I mean, there's still sometimes now where they crack down on the websites that serve ROMs. So it can still be tough to find certain ones. But it was easy because, like, you know, I would basically just collect the full sets of ROMs for various systems, and I would be able to just pass the hard drive off to people whenever they needed one. But then, everybody kind of moved away, you know? Like, the person that has the emulation drive lives in, like, freaking South Dakota. So, like, a 16-hour drive away. Now you can use the capsule decoration feature. Customize your own capsule decoration by placing stickers on ball capsules, put them on your favorite Pokemon's ball, and it'll look really pretty when it bursts open.
Oh, those.
Even edge in the Super Contest shows. Okay. When do I get a Pokemon to follow me? When do I get a Pokemon following behind me? Yes. I want to see my little Piplup wagging its fat little bird butt behind me. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Just let your computer focus. The more stuff you try to do at once, the slower it's going to do all of it. But yeah, I mean, since solid states... I mean, like, I feel like solid states are relatively affordable up to, like, 1 to 2 terabytes in size. So with that being the case, I'd like to get more solid states. I mean, this is where those guys were blocking. But I've already fought everything up here.
I think that rock smash.
Even went to Eterna City, so you better make your way there too. Here we go. So yeah, Rock Smash up through there to Eterna City. A wild Bidoof. Oh yeah, so like in like 10 days-ish, I am gonna be looking into getting NVMe drives next. Oh, the PCIe slots one. But you'd have to take your graphics card out to get to either slot. I see. Hey,
NVMe.
dude, Blue Shell. Yeah, dude, NVMe is the ones that go in your PCIe, isn't it? Or no?
Oh, NV. Push and and then like.
Oh, okay.
You have to have.
I mean, I guess those are the fastest kind of hard drives, though, right? Those are the fastest ones.
Yeah, those are the ones put in the box.
The Xbox and the PS5. Well, yeah, they're the most expensive kind too.
Yeah.
Well, the
Like
most
a
expensive.
1 terabyte NVMe.
You know what I cannot wait for? They go into specific slots in your motherboard. Oh, I see. I can't wait because I know that they already have it. Their whole like that crystal like frozen light storage, you know, where they like super cool a crystal so that signals like pulses of light can be basically slowed down to nothing inside of it and then read later on. Apparently that's kind of the big deal in like developing storage tech, and I think that'll be so fucking cool when it becomes a real thing. Like, it is a real thing, but a real thing for people that can actually, you know, consumers. So it just seems so cool.
Next thing we know, 10 years from now, they're putting out. Oh, here. 4 gigabytes per second. One Omni.
One Omni gig. Yeah, just one petabyte, 1 petabyte, and you just like take a fucking crystal and just stuff it in your computer.
Not Omni gig. Omnibyte.
Got absolutely smashed on Hardcore Iron Man Stellaris running.
Petabyte is 1,000 terabytes.
I think so.
And then
I don't know if Omnibyte is the next step up. I know that there is there's a limit to how big of words they've thought of yet. Like for storage. Because I remember seeing some video where they were like, if you tried to take all of the information on this, it would be this amount. And there isn't even a word for that amount of gigs yet.
It's not just storage. That's the...
I mean, yeah, the metric system, but technically, you know...
Kilometer. Megameter.
I get... like, okay, but like with data, they have to think of bigger things, because like if you're trying to go... The amount of kilometers, you know, that would equal to like however many fucking bytes are in a petabyte. Nobody goes that amount of distance on Earth.
No, but that is how like the...
Yeah.
At a... Giga, Tera, and...
Hmm. Could be. Hey, my boy's evolving. Shrimplop! Did I know zombie dust catching clothes? Oh, just wait. Just wait. It'll happen. So the reason why I think that happens is because like how you said that one game slows down Streamlabs because it's trying to use the same render port. I think that's what happens with Samsung Flow, is that it's trying to use the same render port as when I'm playing a game. So it might take longer to happen because I'm not playing this on my PC, I'm playing it on my Switch. But give it long enough and it may happen. Yeah. And oddly enough, like, even though the graphics card I have now has less RAM than the one I had before, it was worse on the graphics card I had before. I'm not sure if it just didn't have as many concurrent threads or what.
Not concurrent, that's the box on those box. Box means triple.
Okay. I mean, I understand that, but if two trains are trying to go through one lane for data, it's not gonna, they're still not gonna fit. Like, that's what I think is causing it, just like you said for that game.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's just two things trying to use the same port at once. So, probably it doesn't matter what the clock speed is as far as that, it would still happen when the signals run into each other and it gets clogged up. Because the reason, like, it's compression. It's Samsung Flow compressing the output from my phone. I am gonna sit here a second and try to hopefully head off this little minor headache that I'm kind of feeling. So, 1 second. Just stare at her. Yeah, just stare. I'm just gonna stare at her. I will. I'll stare at you. And look deep into her eyes. Oh yeah. I'm excited. I'm making chicken and dumpling soup tonight. I'm really excited. Yeah, I've got some turkey stock from the last time that I cooked turkey. And it's like homemade turkey stock. It's gonna be really yummy. We're gonna use that instead of chicken broth. Got a rotisserie chicken from the store, so I can just pluck some meat off of there and shred it up. We got onions, celery, carrots, all the yummies. You just did something from Food Wars, and I swear that recipe is delicious. Hey, was it the Gotcha pork roast? I've heard that's really good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hit that a little bit or too early. I wasn't done coughing it yet. Yes? Oh yeah, sweet. The pork roast. Yeah, it's like, roast potatoes wrapped in bacon, isn't it? I mean, essentially. Like, I know there's more to it than that. Yeah, I've seen, a cooking channel do that, and they said it was really good. And of course, you know, Food Wars, they make it look so freaking good, but I can't watch all of Food Wars because it does get to be a little too much. Your clothes don't explode when you eat it, so I did something wrong. Yeah, exactly. Food Wars gets to be a little bit too much. It's like Senran Kagura, you take a bite and your fucking clothes blow off.
I'm going to run. That's type.
The anime is really good, but why always the fan service? Right. Like, imagine if you were a young person these days trying to watch anime, and you're watching Food Wars, and you're sitting there and you're seeing some intense cooking action, and then the moment your mom comes in and is like, "Oh, what are you watching, sweetie?" You're like, a food anime, Mom." And she looks at your screen as the person's clothes blow off and they're making an O face. Like, I feel like that's what Food Wars is made for. It's just a prank for people that watch it. It should be like one of those memes. It's like, the anime when I'm watching it by myself, it's just the dude, like, whisking something in a pan. The anime when Mom walks in, O face. You in the gym? Was that Pseudo-Widow or just a tree? No, it just looks like it can be cut down, huh? Happened to you once, but you can't rename the anime. It was action-packed, and then your dad walked into the room, and of course it had to be a service scene. Probably the worst anime I ever watched in front of my family. Now let me tell you this. I was a fool to even watch it in front of my family to begin with. At no point should I have thought it was okay to watch it in front of my family. Because it is a very violent and very fucked up anime. Future Diary. Mirai Nikki? The, anime with the classic yandere, you know, Gasai. It starts out kind of, you know, the setup is still terrible, but, it starts off almost innocent enough. And then by the time you get to the end, it's like, you know, keeping the main character chained to a chair, feeding him, and like, rag washing him and shit. You know, it gets fucking bad. It gets bad. And the worst part is, like, the ending is just like, main character has suffered so much fucking trauma and can no longer function. And it's like, that is relatable as fuck. I get that. I feel that. I'm trying to, like, express what goes on without spoiling too much. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do good with this. Maybe you should switch, Barry. I know I still like that as a kid. I watched all the episodes of Bleach. You're both hyped on new Bleach stuff. Oh yeah, redo of Healer. Like, I heard a lot of people talking about it. But from what people were saying... You forgot to add with your dad. Oh, oh yeah, the Bleach stuff. Oh, I see. The one anime that I watched with my dad, was... Hellsing. Original Hellsing, though, not Ultimate. Ultimate wasn't out yet. I watched Original Hellsing with my dad. I feel like Hellsing is a good one to watch with parents if your parents are okay with action shit. Because, like, there's blood, there's gore, but it's all stuff that you could see in a regular movie. There are relatively few fan service scenes. Like, the really famous one is that, High School DxD. I think that's what it was. Where the guy, like, uses a female classmate to wrest on while he fires this huge-ass rifle. And, like, as he fires it, the recoil from the gun makes her breasts, like, do some crazy-ass motions, like, wiggling in the air. Don't watch it. It's more about F girls, but I just watched 2 episodes. So disappointed it and removed it from my list. Oh, yeah. But it's that one scene, it's been, like, gifted a lot and shared a lot, where the guy's, like, he fires the rifle, and then the chick's boobs are just, like, waggling in the air wildly. I remember seeing it, you know, posted with the caption, you know, the calm your tits caption, back on, the olden internet. Not quite old enough to be dial-up, but DSL. I'm sorry, Starlight. I'm talking a lot and you're not talking. I want you to talk too, silly. Oh, you're focusing on catching up, huh? Wait, but rifle? High School of the Dead! Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, it's not High School DxD. They both start with High School, and I never personally watched them, I just saw GIFs from both. I'm sorry. I misremembered. Can you not miss rollout, please? Have they even used any electric attacks? Because I was, wait. High School DxD was shit. High School of the Dead, I actually wish another season. Oh, yeah. I wish there was another season for No Game, No Life. I really want another season of that. That and, Death Parade. I'd be happy with a second season for either. I'd be happy for a movie of Death Parade. Like, if they just wanted to do, like, 2 hours of, the Arbiters, let's say, exploring the structure that exists above them. Like, I'd be down. There's so many anime that are good, but didn't get the attention, just have 1 season. Same for Dead Man Wonderland. I've heard about that before too, but I've once again, I've never watched it. There's so many fucking shows and animes to watch. Yeah. No, I
think I've seen it. That's the special prison have spent hours in. That is right.
Oh. Is it a guy that, like, uses, like, cuts himself and uses his blood to form weapons and stuff? Because if so, then Starlight may have seen it. Was the dude in the prison and people can use... Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, that was it then. While I was writing Shadow just... Yeah, exactly. we got some same brain. That's a good one? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but there's no second season. Blue Shell says, wish for more.
Oh, there's no second. Kind of like Hellsing. Ends off and...
Oh, like Hellsing, so like you're okay. Like you get the finality that you need. You're saying.
It doesn't set up for...
Okay, yeah.
Like no game life.
Yeah, No Game, No Life was definitely setting up for a second season. But I understand because, like, the light novel writer wanted to make sure that they could continue making it. Hey, Blurb is evolving. Become thicker, Blurb, please. Yay! I like how it's head curl jiggles. That does bring me some joy. Yeah, No Game No Life was so good. I would love a second season of that. I think there's also anime that can run too long though. I haven't watched it. I mean, like, the thing is that the people that are into One Piece really do love it, you know? Like, I think the people that are into One Piece love it so much that if they stopped, if the writer stopped, people may be very upset with them. You know? It's not like Bleach, where, like, because I feel like Bleach, a lot of people love Bleach, like, obviously, Blue Shell loves Bleach. But when the manga for Bleach was coming out, I remember people being really pissed about the author, because there was a spot where the fan base was kind of like, it could wrap up nicely here, but the author was interviewed and is like, I'm never ending Bleach. So some people, like the super fans, were like, hell yeah, and Bleach forever. And some people that were like, well, you could have wrapped it up pretty nice, actually. But I know, and then like a few fucking years later, the writer was like, yeah, I'm ending Bleach. The worst that it's just so weird. Tokyo Revengers? Everybody says that one's really good, so yeah, I wouldn't mind watching it.
Tokyo?
Yeah. The season after Ichigo beat Aizen? I see. I'm not super familiar with Bleach. I only saw, like, bits of the first season when it was on Adult Swim. About 21, 24 episodes. This is what, Floroma? And there's for sure another season coming. You know what's not coming out anytime soon? The Winds of Winter. Because George R.R. Martin doesn't write. It's so bad what happened. Because see what happened is, like, me personally, I watched the first few seasons of the show after they were already out and completed. I think about 4 or 5 seasons were out when I started watching it. And, I actually found it really entertaining, you know? I mean, like, a lot of people did. Sure, people were way too fucking overhyped about it, and it was annoying how much people talked about it, but it was a decent show. It was entertaining. They can't let you down on a massive cliffhanger. But if you don't want to wait for Season 2, we'll recommend to wait till Season 2 is out. You want to continue on the manga so bad, but also don't? Yeah, I see. But yeah, it really sucks because when you have a show that finishes faster than the source material, same thing happened with original Hellsing, thus why they made Hellsing Ultimate, because the Hellsing manga, like, hadn't finished releasing by the time the original Hellsing came out. So the writers of Hellsing for TV, they stuck very closely to the manga for the first few episodes and then had to divert. They also had to divert because of the content, though, so that is a consideration you have to make. But, yeah, then when the manga was actually finished, like, completely done, they had Hellsing Ultimate, which I personally think was way better. Tokyo Revengers even pushed Reincarnated as a Slime Femur #1 spot. Oh, I see. Nice. But yeah, it just, it makes me so upset. Because I was somebody, like, I watched, like I said, the first 4 or 5 seasons. I got sick of waiting for more to come out, so I read the books that were released up to that point. I'm a really fast reader, so it's, like, nothing for me to read books. Whip through them shits in, like, hours. So, you know, it only took me, like, a week to finish what was out. And then I find out that it's been years since this motherfucker released anything. And he just keeps saying it'll be done someday. And it's like, oh boy. It's never coming out. I feel like he has even less reason to have it come out now that people are so down on the concept due to the show. Because the show writers did consult with him before doing what they did, which leads me to think that as a writer he probably is going to end up in about the same spot that the show does, but he's going to take his time and have more lead up for it. It's just that because it's already been done once really bad, everybody's going to have that association when they go into it, and they're going to be comparing it to that. And if he does end up in the same spot, people are going to be like, oh, of course, he did the same thing as the crappy-ass show. You're like, nobody's going to like it. So no matter how much money he made from it, I kind of feel like him doing the show, like licensing his shit to HBO, probably not a good deal. He probably should have waited until after he was totally done with the story. And, you know, I guess he just didn't want to. He wanted his money now, not for his fucking estate when he was dead. Is there anything for me to do up here, or am I just going through for Eterna? Guess I'll heal. There's also a lot of things where, things that were obviously meant to be called back to later, that the show just leaves completely off, and I feel like those will actually be picked up in the books. That's one thing that the books that are currently out have been pretty consistently good at, is, picking up things they set up later on. Now, obviously they haven't wrapped up everything because, like, the series isn't fucking over yet, but... You know that you pissed people off when, like, years after that shit happened, they still go on rants about it. And you guys better watch out, because you know what those motherfucking directors left to do, right? They went to Disney to go work on Star Wars, so... they're coming for your nerd shit next. Don't worry. A lot of people theorize that's why they wrapped up Thrones so quick. Because they got an offer from Disney. Not a book reading person, but for mangas I take my time. Yeah. The first manga I ever read was Chobits. Which was actually, like, extremely lewd. Really? I never watched Game of Thrones or any show or movie that isn't an anime. There's some stuff, like, I know it's... I guess live action stuff, to me, it always seems really cheesy, especially if the acting isn't that good, because it's like... when things are overdrawn, like expressions are overdrawn in manga or anime, it just comes off as, like, for emphasis or for humor. Whereas when people do that with their actual faces and expressions in a real fucking show, it just looks ridiculous. You heard stories at the end of Game of Thrones that didn't feel like the earlier seasons. Yeah, that was one of the big things, because, like, they ran out of books. Like, the writer didn't finish the series, so the writers of the show had to just make up whatever fucking ending they wanted. And as it turns out, the writers of the show are not actually good writers. They are decent directors, but not very good writers. And the last season, it was kind of hilarious, like hilariously sad. Because, you know, you have this beautiful medieval fantasy setting, all of these lovely castles and fucking set work that's done to make it look fantastic. And these motherfuckers leave Starbucks coffee cups in the goddamn shot that makes it to broadcast. Yeah, it happened. They had the first fucking time a certain episode of the last season broadcast. It was the characters, they were sitting together at a table for a conference or a meal, something along those lines. And one of the fucking staff's Starbucks cups was off underneath the table in the corner of the shot. They had to go and digitally remove it because they didn't want to reshoot the fucking scene. No, see, they removed it with CGI after people told them about it. It got through quality control. It got to broadcast. That is how little of a shit they gave. You know?
You'll have to look.
It is pretty funny. Let me grab my taskbar.
Viewers were blown away by the scope of the Battle of Winterfell. This week, the shock was seemingly the lack of... Okay, did you catch it? Mm-hmm. Here's a still of what you just saw. So take a look at that shot.
At that shot right there, they're sitting at a fucking table. There's goddamn coffee. Starbucks, motherfucking made it to goddamn broadcast. Ah. Look what she's holding in her hand. Look what she's holding in her hand. Another fucking cup. But she doesn't notice the coffee cup right in front of her while the camera is rolling. I want to show you guys this, actually. How do I... It's just going to be for a second. Wait. I think I already have a source set up for my browser. Yeah, I do. It doesn't want to work, though. Bad. Did you know in Lord of the Rings you can see an airplane for a really short time? Seriously? If it's not super close, I guess they could pass it off as a bird or something. But then again, people that are watching Lord of the Rings are really the type of people to, like, watch it 1,000 times. Just give me the title of the video and you can watch it on your side. Oh, it's just, Game of Thrones coffee cup mistake. It's on, like, Entertainment Tonight Canada's official YouTube channel. It's so bad. It's not really big, it's small in the distance, so you can actually think it's a bird, yeah. But I've seen, like, memes of people who are like, they have the ultra fucking Blu-ray Lord of the Rings box set with the extended, like, 14 plus hours of just walking and, like, a 12K fucking TV with 3D glasses to watch it on. Like, Lord of the Rings people get really into Lord of the Rings. When you manage to pause on the right time, you can see that it isn't a bird. Such stuff will happen, but a coffee cup, come on, you can remove that easily. A coffee cup that's literally less than a foot from the actress's hand. Like, how did she not notice? It's one the actress didn't notice, the film crew didn't notice, the editors didn't notice, the people that pre-watch it and review it didn't notice. and it made it to broadcast. Like, mind-blowing. They phoned it in. Hey, Foxy the Gamer, how are you? It's like when you, like, you know, if you were writing something and you passed it off to an editor and you expected them to, like, catch your mistakes, and instead they just don't. Oh, do you guys remember, there was a brief scandal. It was actually a prank by one of the editors at, an animated film company. I think it was, like, the VHS copy of The Rescuers or something, in a shot where they're, like, in like, a sleigh or a cart or something, and they're like, moving, and in the background there are some apartment windows. One of the windows that rolls by has a frame of actual adult film, like, some breasts. and apparently, like, nobody caught that forever because back when it came out on tape, like, people just had regular fucking VCRs. It took some motherfucker with one of those fancy frame-by-frame play digital VCRs to actually find it, because it was literally 2 frames.
How it took people and...
Wait, the cup was actually on the table? I thought it was on the floor. How do you miss... Exactly! How do you miss that shit? How do you miss it? You have shiny legendary Pokemon? Sweet. This is my first time playing through this. I haven't found any shinies yet. I don't have any legendaries either yet.
It's like it. And about that artist.
Oh yeah, the Little Mermaid cover, yeah.
Took him 16 years, and he was still working it after.
Oh yeah, he got fired though.
Yeah, they fired him. Or you know the one about Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I don't know. What's the one about Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I watched the show.
In Roger Rabbit.
Oh wait, yeah, Jessica Rabbit. Isn't there one frame where she didn't have panties?
Yeah, and it had like the.
Yeah, it had badge on display.
Yeah. And it was only supposed to be.
So I think when they edited it, they just made it blacked out.
Yeah, they but it hit the original VHS release.
Yeah, but once again, that was one of those things where it took those motherfuckers with a digital VCR that could go frame by frame. And a lot of VCRs couldn't because the film reels like would put too much tension on the tape if they tried to run it slow, like they had to run it fast. Which is why it was so expensive to get one of those sensitive-ass VCRs that actually could click it.
I had one.
Yeah?
It had frames. Frame skip frames, not one frame.
Yeah.
But played the movie positive. Like my cousin had one, but had frame skip, but only 5 frames.
I see. You remember when people had to buy a whole ass freaking TiVo to have DVR, and now that shit's built into most cable boxes? How do I get over there? Beating up a guy for his honey? Wow. Huh? Didn't actually know the sticker comes when you click on it? Yeah, it does. You covered up chat. You can't see chat because I'm too busy pogging out. Is a witness, what'll we do? Thought there was a description? No. There's no description, there's just pogging out. Wow, Starlight.
Sorry.
You should apologize to your your microphone. I love you. I bet this emote will land in your 22 recap most used emotes. Hell yeah, I hope it does. That'd be awesome. I'm just really happy to see one get used. Aww. Sorry.
Classic.
Yeah, the classic French dip is kind of hard to beat. Blue Shell, do you like Arby's? Do you like to dine on the meats?
Gotta go and get
We gotta go and get a meat mountain.
between
Ah.
the two.
What is that? You don't know what? Oh no. Oh no. Are you in US? It's fast food. You're from Germany. Oh my god.
From Germany.
So I don't think that there's Arby's there.
Not Arby's, but they got plenty of.
Oh yeah, definitely
like
plenty
their
good meats.
over there. Sausage.
True, true.
Oktoberfest.
See, but I feel like it's sad that you don't have Arby's, but like Starlight says, you do have all the sausages. Got all the worst. You got the best worst. I haven't been to Germany. One time I had overnight layover in Amsterdam though. You just like fast food, stops your hunger for like an hour, then you can eat again. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, my hubby works at a fast food place. So he's like, yeah, it's designed for that. Yeah. Well, there's kind of like a trick to it that I found. Because I used to be actually quite overweight, like more so than I currently am, and I used to be able to eat like so much fast food, like a ridiculous amount. So now what I do whenever I order fast food, and there's a reason for it, I actually it's not just because like it's something that food theory explains, but that's not where I learned about it from. Actually, one of the products I used to sell when I was doing phone sales, they use like a starch from potatoes to stimulate fullness, and like it's explained on food theory, potatoes do have like a really high satiety index. They make you feel very full for a while. So whenever I get fast food, I always get fries and then like eat the fries in between bites of food so that I feel really full for a long time. Burger restaurant in your town, quite expensive. The burger there's 28 euros and you can be in heaven for 20 minutes. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds really yummy. There used to be kind of a similar experience where I used to live. There was a place called Perry's Burgers, and they only made like a dozen of them a day due to the availability of the beef. But they would make you like a 16-ounce medium cooked, more like medium rare cooked Wagyu beef burger, and it was so good. It was just like beef flavored butter melting in your mouth. It was good. Mostly cook for yourself because you like it.
I watched that once.
Oh yeah?
Wow.
Thinking about working as a cook, but it might destroy the
You
fun.
rendered the
Yeah.
fat down and
Oh yeah?
then made a pocket.
You made beef butter?
Wagyu beef.
Oh goodness. I bet it was really good on some toast though.
That and then they Wagyu
And dry aged it.
in the butter and dry aged.
It kind of triggers me when they cover something in butter or peanut butter or whatever the hell and say they're dry aging it. You're not. You're wet aging it. You put something wet on it. It's keeping the liquids in. It's not extracting them. You're not dry aging it. Like, I know you got that fancy bag, but
Butter's dry enough that salt. Butter does.
it does, but the problem is it pulls the salt from the butter, pulls the moisture out, but it doesn't let it escape. That's what dry aging is supposed to do, pull some moisture out to concentrate the flavor.
When I saw Google out and like droplets.
So you think it's actually getting the moisture out?
Some of it, not as much as dry aging.
Like, cause I honestly, like, I feel like regular dry aging and then just after you're done cooked the steak, like, put a knob of butter on it if you want the extra richness. Because I'm also lurking in Shadowstream, I hear, just do it. Well, Blue Shell heard it.
Oh. Hop on.
Well, that's weird. Did you set up your sound right?
That's good.
I mean, did you set up your cords right? Is it plugged in all the way and everything? Yay! Give me that honey so I can smack it on a tree.
I didn't have my.
Hey, there's my subscribey doohickey. Can you still use headbutt on trees in this game? Aw, sad.
I think that was.
Really? Pokemon multiplayer, or does he just have with Arya? Well, because we're streaming together, it's not multiplayer, but like we're literally in the same room right next to each other, so. Alright, now let's head back over here. Get my Papa from the Valley Windworks. Okay. I got the Windworks key. Although you can, of course, battle and stuff in Pokemon. This one doesn't seem to have the same thing as in Sword and Shield, where you can kind of see players you're connected with on the overworld.
There is Outroot.
Yeah?
But all you can do is talk to
Well, it was one of the Pokemon games on DS that had the really sweet multiplayer where you like could go with people to this basically like Pokemon theme park and play mini games and shit. Do you remember that? I think it was called Union Room or something.
Yeah, that was Black or White.
That was super fun. More the Yu-Gi-Oh kid? I see. So you banish some people to the Shadow Realm over there. You never watched the anime? You never watched the Yu-Gi-Oh anime? But then how are you gonna banish people to the Shadow Realm? Oh my god, oh my god. Starlight and I just rewatched the first, like the first generation of Digimon, the original cartoon. And the ending with Apocalypse is so great. The dialogue is so great. Why do you get the pizza when I get the crust? He just collected the cards because it got popular in school one day, and it just bought more and more and more. I see. You got addicted to the cardboard crack. I understand. Or is cardboard crack only magic cards?
Either that used to be a card you could actually finals.
Yeah.
Absolutely quality. Raw needs,
I see.
and it needs to off so bad.
I bet.
But then, if it wasn't the final match,
Yeah.
and you played that card, then still a leaked card, so it's actually point. Ended on one though.
Yeah.
Really cheap.
I see.
But some-
Do you still have all your cards from back then? Do you have like were you a player back before like Exodia was not able to be used? Because I feel like that happened really early on.
Oh yeah, that after the first. Because people would set up decks.
Yeah, people would set up
Search
decks
their
just.
for Exodia, and then have spell cards. This turn come in as monsters. Cost.
Yeah.
All 5 cards. Put all 5. That 5 cards.
Yeah, I remember everybody being super, super pissed when they banned Exodia from competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I guess a lot of people had just been, like, relying on that as their only strategy.
Or there's like Obelisk. Automatic.
Not sure anymore, but under Friends or School Duels, we had no rules. It was the only really thing I remember. Ah, I see, I see.
I get them raw.
Aww. All these Wurmples.
Oh, I already know I'm gonna have time.
I used to have so many Pokemon cards, but they were all the first gen Pokemon cards. Like, just the first gen Pokemon, so I don't think they're even... They wouldn't be anything, because I didn't keep them in good condition, you know, I was a kid. Yeah, I had Ancient Mew. I kept my Ancient Mews in the wrapper, but it doesn't matter, because all of my Pokemon cards are gone. I kept all of my Pokemon cards in, this Zapdos booster box pack that I had cleaned out, so it was just the outer box casing. So I could fit more cards in it. And, like, at some time my grandma just gave them away because you don't use them. Compete on School Duels, you had to bet a card that the opponent choose, and you lost 4 cards and gained 9. Oh, wow. So I guess you're pretty good at it. But I got out of Pokemon competitive really soon, because the first time that I actually, well, not the first time, but like within the first handful of times that I showed up to a official Pokemon League event, I just had some bad experiences with the other players. Hey Ragnarok, how are you today?
How do you see? Because these are actually cards. Pokemon. Look at those giant booster boxes. Got like, Shiny Charizard Dash X, and card is actually like fucking.
I haven't seen those. No.
Yeah, it comes like the box. Cover of the box is actually a giant card. That giant card is actually a civil card that you can play in on that card like a foot tall.
Yeah, I mean, basically that was like the size of the booster box that I had. So I guess it just would have been like what on the booster box I had was just the front box art. I guess they give it to you as an actual fat ass card nowadays.
And you put that card onto like your side deck.
Yeah.
And you have special criteria, like an Charizard and Shiny Charizard X. Of all your spots on it, but it has like 500.
Damn.
Stuff like that.
My good. There was one guy that had a massive winning spree, over 40 games in a row. My god. Was it like a mega brain, or did he just have some exploit or strat? A lot of very bad feelings mixing with a little bit of good feelings. Well, hey. Hopefully, get your mind off of it. Yeah, we can get your mind off of it. You know, talk about some Pokemon. We're talking about Pokemon cards right now. The old Pokemon cards. What was I gonna say? I don't know if it's still... I think that it still does happen, but, I remember that, the deck boxes, you know, that came with, like, a deck and, a couple damage counters, they used to come with these, like, foil and foam or plastic coins that were meant for, like, when you start the battle to flip it, see who goes first. And there's people that have actually, like, been collecting those fucking coins, because I guess there's a bunch of different designs of them. And, and those ones, the deck box coins, are worth more than the gold Pokemon Pog coins, the Pokemon Battle coins. Which really blows my mind. Like, the Battle coins are actually made out of fucking, like, metal. And yet these weird little foam plastic ones are more fucking valuable.
Plastic. On it.
I see. Talk about horny shit too. Just had knowledge on how to build perfect decks versus most of the people, because most of us just had one really strong deck. Yeah.
Part of the card.
Part of the cards. The other day when Starlight was finishing up Inscription, he had a fucking dual... What is it? A dual blade? What is
Dual
it?
disc.
Dual disc. Dual disc.
It mentioned straight up and like, here, one last piece. And your character looks down, it's just the normal stone, but like the one.
Yeah, I know. I saw when you were playing it, silly.
It was off. Had all the slots in the right spot too.
Had the slots in the... Oh my goodness. See, Blue Shell, you have to get in on that Yu-Gi-Oh anime so you can appreciate the dual disc. Although they did like actually merchandise that, and I'm sure some nerdy motherfuckers tried to really use it.
I had one.
Oh god, Starlight had... Oh god.
They had this...
We were so cringe back in school. We even bought the stuff that also the character... Oh Jesus Christ! Don't tell me you had a dual disc too. I mean, it's great if you did.
Now, the worst part is the dual. They're only like $25. They were plastic.
Yeah.
But they had a little like electronic chip in them.
They had an electronic chip in them?
Yeah, they made noise.
Oh, they made noise. Okay.
But they had a little port, and you could buy this special tablet, $, and you could play with your dual discs, and like you're on the screen. At the bottom left-hand side of the cards, that's what the barcode.
Yeah.
It is, and the little sensor on the door, and then whatever.
My God. I remember, oh my God, Ragnarok, you won a tournament with one? Oh, you both have, everybody's got them. Everybody's got one but me. Y'all running around with dual desks and shit.
Just, let's duel.
you bet you guys run up and be like, it's time to duel.
It's time to.
Oh my God. I remember
that meme. But
I don't think your model's spine is supposed to look like that. Oh, when I lean way over? Yeah.
because Bridge series has us, and the part of this thing goes on for 5 minutes. Time to
Oh my God, no.
for 5 minutes.
Oh no.
It's literally half the fucking episode.
Half the episode is him stuttering duel. Blue Shell is begging you to stop. Blue Shell's gonna cringe into the cringe singularity. Alright, so, hey, you guys know... Obviously you guys know about amiibos now, right? You're familiar with, like, what the amiibo is. Amiibos, you know? Challenge you in Duel Links. I'll prove you a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Wow, Ragnarok. Okay.
I'll do it, but I need a few days to actually gather some card back.
I'm trying to have the thought.
Sorry.
I've been trying to have it for like the past 10 minutes. It's okay. Back when it was just first-gen Pokemon, when Pokemon Stadium came out on the N64, they had this merch that released alongside of it. It was a plastic stadium with some LEDs and speakers. And what you could do, you'd buy like a pack of Pokemon figures basically, and the figure has a chip in it that tells the stadium what attacks it has and what sounds to play and stuff. So basically it was like early NFC chip, early amiibo, except it didn't store your battle data. You had to keep track of like who won and how many times. On the stadium had a little chip inside and would remember like you know, red side has won this many times, blue side has won this many times. Do you remember that? The actual plastic stadium you could buy little Pokemon figures on and pop them in there, and they'd make like the Pikachu would make the Pika noise, and it would say like dealt this much damage, and the fucking LEDs would go down to represent the enemy's health. You remember that?
Yeah.
It was like really old style, but that's kind of like the earliest amiibo like thing I can remember. I kind of feel like they've always been working towards that. If you really think about it.
I don't want to. $5.
Yeah? Oh yeah. You can get it. You can get those from Amazon way faster because there's people that buy them in bulk and just keep them in US warehouses. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't fun, it's too fast. I see.
Oh, this really. Hard.
Oh, I see. Back then, the school break, you just had time for like one round until you had to go back to class. Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards got banned really fast at my school. They got banned really fast, as like the first time some kids got into a fight over it, the kids just got detention. The second time, some kids got in a fight over it, and the parent claimed that the other child had stolen some dollar value of cards, and then the school was just like, fuck it, we're banning it. You don't bring your fucking cards to school. And like me, when I couldn't bring my cards to school, I started to be like, well, I'll get around this. I'll bring my fucking Digimon Digivice or my Tamagotchi, but no, you couldn't bring them shits either. Yeah.
So
Underground Yu-Gi-Oh battles.
kind of they would bring skill cards
Against the law.
playing cards weren't.
Oh no.
So they put playing cards, have a list of all the stuff, like a little notebook, and they just write what.
You guys were
what
playing
card it
fucking
was.
Yu-Gi-Oh in code.
They write what card it was on the
Yeah.
card.
Underground Yu-Gi-Oh Fight Club. Meet me in the band room after lunch.
They'd have like the number 23 on written on and on their card. Number 23
Oof.
is card.
Be like, fighting each other for who gets the fucking cookie from the school lunch.
You never have to worry about somebody cards that way.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anybody stealing your cards, but I guess the thing would be people could just claim to have any fucking card.
Oh yeah, that was kind of it, but it still had to be have one. It wasn't fun.
Well, I don't think it is unfair. Like, honestly, I feel like I know why card games do the things they do. Obviously, they sell it as they do booster packs, random camps to get cards to make money. That's why they do it. But I feel that, yeah, earliest fucking loot boxes in games.
Loot boxes, earliest loot boxes.
Earliest loot boxes with baseball cards. True. True. But what I was saying is, like, if I think the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Advance did it right. If you can get,
They
like,
had one for
not Game Boy Advance, sorry, regular Game Boy. There's only ever one trading card game that I ever played. But it was for Game Boy Color, whatever. And, like, you could build whatever deck you wanted in the game and play it in the game. Whereas nowadays, like, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, they're all moving towards this format to where if you want to play it online, you have to buy the physical cards and, like, scan that shit that comes in the pack to build your deck in the video game.
like Magic Online just let you get card packs, but there are certain sets of cards.
Yeah. The fuck? Yeah, I know, right? Like, any of the online, I think, I've heard Moist talk about it, I think the new one coming out is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel or something. Because every time somebody asks him to play Duel Links, he's like, no, I'm waiting for Master Duel. If I buy a card game, I want to unlock those cards in the game. Yeah, me too, you know? Like, I understand if you make a card game and then later on some DLC with more fucking cards comes out, whatever. But if the game you're playing, like, if you're buying the video game version of a card game, doesn't it stand to reason that, like, if you wanted to buy the fucking cards, you would? You know?
I did.
Yeah, the Pokemon trading card game, it was very
hard
good.
to-
It was hard, but it was very good.
Hard, like I only ever
Yeah?
programmed the AI pretty.
I feel like some of the older Yu-Gi-Oh games might have, you know, the ability to earn all the cards that were released up till that point in the games. You know, the ones that are, like, based off of the anime or whatever, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I played this one. Graphic, absolutely. Barely had.
Yeah.
But it was really. I took that shit on my end.
Yeah. You understand it if the game's free to play, but if you also have to pay for the game. I mean, like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, these days, I feel like they just don't make... They just make free to play the default because they expect you to be monetizing it through your other purchases. Like, I know that, like, Hearthstone or whatever is like the Blizzard card game, and then, like, there's, you know, Duel Links, which I think you can scan your cards into, and there's whatever the Magic the Gathering one is.
The Magic the Gathering one is not free.
It's not free to play, and you still have to scan your cards in?
You'll have to scan your cards in. Every year, it's called Magic.
Oh, you have to pay a subscription?
Not a subscription. Every year they come out with a new game entirely. So
Oh.
2015 was the first one I played. Magic Duel. Every single year they come out the new. The old one drops the servers immediately.
That's really stinky.
And you have to pay $20.
Why the fuck are people taking this shit from Wizards of the Coast? Somebody needs to go egg their house.
I played 15 when I had an Xbox One. School for Magic 2015. Games with free game.
Yeah.
I played it a little. You can get most of the cards except for like 5 cents.
I feel like with how restrictive the fucking card companies make it at this point, you're better off just buying Tabletop Simulator and getting a workshop pack that has the fucking textures of the cards you want to play. Like, just build your actual deck and play it somewhere else.
Yeah, they have all of the cards on. All of the cards.
Yeah, because it allows people to submit their own stuff, so like anybody that has that card can scan it and add it to the packs. Yeah, you can look at sometimes there's watermarks or like not really good res photos though, so most of the time works better, even better than the real games. Yeah, and it allows you to, allows you to play it. Oh, hang on a second, guys. Okay, hopefully they don't call right back. I like how even when you set your phone on Do Not Disturb, it still fucking rings. Even if I turned off my mobile data, it would still fucking ring because it has Wi-Fi calling. And if I turn my Wi-Fi off, then I can't use the phone on my avatar, you know?
Yeah. That's not what I was saying. Turn off.
You can turn off Wi-Fi calling specifically.
That, but you can also just turn off sound.
When you text me, it vibrates. My notifications are supposed to be off.
I mean, like phone.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying that every notification but that when I'm on a stream is vibrate. Turn on airplane mode? Yeah, but then I use it for the avatar. I'm not going to be using my phone for the avatar forever, though. I've been working on new models that I can use alternate ways. It's just quite a bit of work, not only adjusting the traits of the model and making sure the textures are all what they need to be, but the bulk of the work of it, like the actual time that I'm going to have to spend, is going to be like exporting the meshes and the textures, compiling them, and then going with a fine-tooth comb over every vertex in Blender to make sure that there are no unnecessary dupes, nothing showing that shouldn't be. Just realized now those are star signs. Yeah, star signs and constellations. And my bow's got a nice little star, too. Oh, she's talking about Drifloon.
Have to come on a break. Watch Small Amp about
I don't think I watched the video. I watched a portion of the stream.
Oh, they made it. They made it so he couldn't.
They made it so he couldn't? What do you mean, they? Nintendo?
Yeah, because it released on a Wednesday.
Oh, and you can't get Drifloon until Friday. I see.
And if you try to change the clock,
it doesn't work.
it resets the X.
Oh my god. So basically Nintendo is being hardcore troll.
So you have to wait till Friday. The only way he actually got it.
Yeah.
Like, He had to call up his buddy, bought the game, just bought the game, texted while he was
Yeah.
bought the game, called him up, told him before he starts the game,
Set your Switch date.
set your Switch to Friday, and then had him trade him.
My god. Things Small Ant will do for a video.
And has set his Switch to Friday before he started the game. Have the drink.
You like to stream your sim race stuff? In your last one, you lost it completely because someone yeeted you off the track and you raged hard. I see, I see. You mean like racing games or what? What do you? I mean, what do you play?
Gran Turismo.
Am I supposed to come back down here? Wait a second, Where do I go?
You beat those in the...
Is there a gem?
No, not a gym.
Yeah?
That's fun now.
Oh, right. I see. Racing games like Assetto Corsa. I see, I see, I see. Hey, picnicker. What?
The almonds.
It's your true talent. I'm only really good at arcade racers.
The most out of like
Project Gotham used to be my shit though.
Project Gotham.
Yeah, it's now full bad. Oh no, Ragnarok, what happened? What's going on? I dampened my spirits. Aw, sorry, kid. You should have camped somewhere else.
Have the wheel.
Geodude. Got into a fight. Oh, and lashed out a bit. Hey. You will be fine.
Using your hog in money.
The thing about maximum guilt and maximum shitty. Hey. The thing about friendships is that, like, friends will be understanding, you know? Like, everybody goes through some shit sometimes. Especially when you're in the growth stage of being a human, you know? As long as you, sorry, Starlight. I was just gonna say, as long as you try to, when things cool down, you know, apologize and make clear to them that, like, hey, I said some things that I regret, and I'm sorry that I hurt you. Like, then you'll be fine.
I was gonna talk to you. I was going to talk to the Academy. At this event, kind of like.
Yeah?
And they had a bar put in. Had like field side.
Oh,
the mirrors,
yeah.
And all the windshield and the side with all that.
Yeah?
Were screens. I actually sat in a chair and like got in a crash
Yeah, I think you told me about this
Like
before.
it actually like not as hard.
Yeah.
But they were trying to do tests. Had to just cut it off because all the students trying to work.
My god. I remember I used to always beg my parents to go to Chuck E. Cheese because of this one particular machine that they had. It was, I don't know, like Wave Racer or some shit, where you got onto an actual jet ski that would move around with your actions in the game, and you steered it like a real jet ski and everything. And it was really fun. It was like the most fun thing there. The rest of the shit was like skee ball, which is fun for a few times, but you get bored.
I want to go to Disneyland
Yeah?
and do that pilot.
Oh, honey, you don't have to go to Disney for that.
For the full on one that actually like upside down entire fucking capsule.
Well, there isn't. It doesn't flip your capsule, but there is, in the Dave & Buster's in Livonia, Michigan, there's a 360 screen Star Wars, X-Wing, something like that. Like, the screen is just a fucking sphere.
Yeah, it's like the light version. That one's
And
on, like,
if you
full
look, if you peer inside of it, it actually has, like, the weird-ass fucking seat and cockpit shit in there.
Those are really. I want to. My cousin Jake. Gets you like costs like you get like half an hour in that.
Yeah. But the thing about Disney is you can't just fucking go to Disney because everything's gonna have a damn wait, and you gotta buy fast passes for every fucking thing.
It costs $10, but hey, you find it.
Yeah. Hey, Ragnarok, you don't have to apologize to me, and you don't have to apologize for feeling stuff. You know, feeling things is part of life. So, just, you know, try to be accepting of yourself. Sometimes you're gonna feel things, and it's okay. If things feel bad, you know, feelings pass.
I don't know about this, but I know buy the fast pass.
Yeah, because Disney World, it's still so fucking busy. The fast pass they'll give you, they'll be like, yeah, come back between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And you'll still have to wait like 2 fucking hours. So
Yeah, I was gonna say because everybody buys fast pass. It sounds 2 hours.
oh, the sound alerts are really quiet because of Pokemon. I'm sorry. Or actually, let me turn my desktop audio capture up for that. It should be higher volume now, Ragnarok.
Real life race.
Oh, I mean, Germany has the freaking Autobahn. Of course they race cars. They're like, how much fast? Yeah,
Sure
all
Autobahn,
of the fast.
I'm pretty sure Autobahn is just German word.
Highway that you
But
can...
they have
the unlimited
the
speed lanes.
Central Autobahn, I think. Cool one.
You kind of want to be pretty high. Oh, Ragnarok. I'm telling you this as somebody that, both for medical and recreational purposes.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of
I'm not hearing it
garbage.
at all. I wonder if I messed up my cords. I'm not sure.
Tell Zoe. Monday.
Yeah? But Ragnarok, like, even if you want to do, like, even if it's just alcohol or whatever it ends up being, my advice would be to wait until you're, like, 24 or 25. Because that's when your brain is done developing. I never... I drank underage once when I was 17. I had about 2 ounces of vodka with some orange juice. But otherwise, I was like very good. I didn't really drink even after I was 21. Because to be honest, alcohol kind of sucks, in my opinion. I don't... Like, it's fun to be drunk, but alcohol sucks to drink. I mean, sometimes you get some fucking vodka, some lemon vodka. You take that as a shot, and you be feeling like you just ate some lemon pledge. Shit sucks.
Lemon flavored vodka.
I've gotten drunk once before. Just be careful, you know?
Russia, not too long. Actually, alcohol. Fucking vodka.
4 shots of whiskey, 2 shots of vodka, and a Miller Lite. My God. You poor bean. But here, just... Oh my God, Femcrit! Thank you for the raid! Thank you!
Nice.
I was right about... I was right about to give some sage advice. It's probably bad. I was just gonna say, you know, wait a bit before imbibing any substances until your brain is, you know, used to living. Because if you start using substances like when you're really young, I feel like your brain develops getting used to using those as a crutch, and that it can possibly make things more difficult for you later. Like, obviously I'm not a doctor, I'm just speaking from my own experience. You know, just let your brain figure out how to live before you do too much with it, is my advice if you want it. Let me get you a shout out, Femcrit. Thank you so much. Doing just chatting. I kind of saw the notification. Was that bingo cards? You guys must have been watching stuff, and did anybody get a bingo? I mean, you got everybody ended up over here, so probably. And by the way, Karavi and Tiniest Boop, welcome back in here. Nice to see everybody around. Alright, this will be a short battle. Appreciate it. You need a kind voice right now. Well, hey. I mean, I'll always try to give advice if I can. If it's something that I have an existing amount of perspective on, you know? Got a couple bingos, but mostly fed up with the race. Oh, I see. That kind of bingo, huh?
Just realized that I'm gonna have a
90s shows are not... Oh my goodness, 90s shows. Tell me you were not watching The Man Show, please. I guess The Man Show was early 2000s. Early 2000s show, it was Beyond Belief show. Oh, I see. I feel like early 2000s shows were slightly less racism, but a couple extra scoops of sexism for spice. Like, Science Channel picked up this show, I think it was called Brainiac, and one of the segments was, Will It Float, where a bikini-wearing model, a bikini-wearing femme model, would come out and do a model strut around a pool and then drop some fruit in the pool to see if it floats or not. That was the entire segment. And they're like, we're recording it, so it's science. If anyone comes in the room, you can tell them you're watching science. But of course, science was not the purpose for that particular segment. The segment usually only lasted like 3 minutes though, so they know their audience. I got a bibberel. I feel like vaguely remember Brainiac. One of the Top Gear hosts did it, so you know what caliber we're talking. Oh yeah? Top Gear is something that, like, it was on. I could have watched it, but I just didn't. Does it even count as sexism? Legit question. Like, sex sells, but is that sexism? I guess it depends. I mean, sexism would be the act of, like, discrimination, but I would say it's more objectification. Because, like, the actress that does that segment, nobody is asking for input or, like, feedback or, like, the only thing that individual is doing is essentially acting as a prop for the segment. And you can say that about, like, a lot of things, I suppose. I just feel like it's something that tends to be avoided. Like, I just want to say this much. Literally, even on the fucking shopping networks, where the models modeling the clothes and jewelry and such are actually props. Literally, in the shopping networks, they still talk to the models and are like, "Oh, I'm so glad to see you again. How's your family been? Oh, did you have a good holiday?" Like, they just kind of... they humanize the people doing the work. I'm not sure if it's a good environment to work in. I can't speak from that. Like, I've not been a shopping network clothes or jewelry model, but they actually interact with the individuals, even though they are literally there just to model an item. It's very much for a male audience. That puts it more in the sexism territory. Yeah. They did have, one moment. I believe that, like, towards the end of the show, I remember vaguely there being a segment that had, a femme presenting person that would actually, like, wear a science coat and, like a lab jacket and stuff, and, would actually explain some kind of concept. I feel like that's at least a bit better. Because then at least she has the chance to, like, share something educational, as opposed to just, I'm gonna throw this fruit in a pool and see if it floats. Get out of here, Piplup. I hope you don't know Peck yet. You probably do, though. Do producers float? Right.
Piplup.
Some random camper. Yeet the producer into the pool.
Harder to show up as...
I don't know. Oh, Pokemon Battle AI. Most of them would sink anyway, the fruit, I mean, yeah. Basically, almost everything sunk. Except, like, stuff with a very airy rind, like citrus has a lot of air in the rind. Add articles of clothing until they no longer float. Here's the thing that, to me, I feel like outs it a little bit as sexism more than just solely sex sells. Because a lot of people sent messages in to the show asking the male host of the show, if you eat the foods that float and then you poo, does your poo float? Like, enough people asked about it for him to mention it on multiple episodes and eventually be forced to do the experiment. So, he fasted for a day, he ate all of the food that floated, and when he was, like, even though this was content that the audience literally had demanded, they demanded his objectification for their entertainment. When he did the do, he made sure that they didn't, like, they just filmed the door and him, like, walking out afterwards. Like, he did not at all expose himself or make himself vulnerable in the way that they were expecting the other people on the show to do. You got that Haichu or something? Oh, you got bubblegum. You swallowed your gum?
Swallow it.
I guess I better take a pin to bed, huh? Nothing. Pop them bubbles. No. Are you gonna let me rest my Pokemon? Yay.
How people. Back when they.
Yeah, I know. It was just like when parents tell kids not to make funny faces because their face will get stuck that way. You know, it's just a thing people say. To be fair, it's weirder to watch that. No. I mean, I didn't want to watch it actually happen, but, you know, I think people expected to see at least a shot of him on the toilet and a shot of, you know, whether or not it floated. Like, I think that's what people were thinking was going to happen. Not just, he eats the stuff, he poos off show, and he says whether it did or didn't. Yeah, you gotta get the turd shot or it doesn't count. We need proof. They filmed it. They showed us the proof that the fruit floated. They did not show the proof that the turd floated. I must have proof.
Fair, most solid.
No, let's not debate the floatability of turds right now. I'm sorry. I should never have talked about it.
I was gonna say you.
I know. I brought it up. It's just that was, I know, I did bring it up, but that was their whole angle. They're like, we're recording it, so it's science. And then, like, the one time somebody asks one of the actual dudes to do some science, he doesn't record it. Like, come on. Sinister group of people called Team Galactic. Yeah.
Whoa.
You're an impressionable adult.
Or any worse?
Do you remember G4 and Attack of the Show? Sometimes Attack of the Show was actually good. I'll say it. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. There might be rules against it at the time. True. There could be.
Oh yeah, there definitely was. For some reason, so rest.
Oh,
Up
I
until like
see.
2004, you could.
No turds on TV, huh?
Not unless it was like a pig.
British TV rules are weird. True, even though you have to, like, literally opt into even being able to watch TV in Britain. Don't you? Because you have to pay for TV license every year. So in a way, like, everything is pay-per-view.
Tell Dr.
Ooh.
That he was terrified.
I'd be terrified too, driving a car that's more expensive than my life.
Scared because. Oh no. Racing.
Oh, I see.
Dead. Or just all-road cars.
Ragnarok over there to be fairing. Mossy Rock? I don't have cut yet. You don't do anything else? Are these wilds? I want to catch this Misdreavus. Why your brain is compulsive into arguing? I mean, it's kind of a thing. Like, I feel like maybe some people feel like they have to discuss that way, like they have to defend their point of view or play devil's advocate, like to continue the conversation. But yeah, I don't think you're compulsive into arguing. Ragnarok has just had kind of a rough day, Karavi. And it's not even something that I would say like is in any way exclusive to you. It's kind of common, like, for people to want to continue the discussion, but like kind of be unsure as to how, other than, you know, coming back with something that would kind of force a response.
Okay, who is starting? That's a.
Oh.
So, I have to test drive a G. More powerful than.
I see.
Car racing.
Wow, it's already almost been 2 hours.
NASCAR. Got more time there.
I know.
So I'm
Okay.
got about half an hour.
I'm sorry. Hey, it was up in 740. It just wasn't usable.
Not fully.
So by that logic, are you not fully awake until you're like actually coherent?
No.
So therefore, you go to work while you're asleep.
Yes. Partially.
Partially asleep. You're partially sleeping on the job.
I'm a lot slower in the morning.
Yeah, true. Wait, I don't want that. I want... Yeah, it's those weird, like, triangular car and the wheels just stick out of the front.
Formula car racing.
Pretty much, because, like, you can... If there's a freaking rock that's slightly too big on the track at the speed you're going, that can heck up your day.
They go like the speeds of car, but NASCAR is just giant.
Yeah, they actually have tracks.
Have to do, like, hairpin turns and going like 170 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they don't.
I mean, yeah, they'll drop speed through a turn, but then a lot of racing is like figuring out how you can preserve as much as your speed as you can.
Yeah, I think there's still a big debate whether it's good to take a lighter turn at faster, or if you take that hair like right on the edge.
It depends on, like, purely on how fast your car accelerates, I suppose. Can you make up the time by accelerating back to your racing speed?
That is Gran Turismo.
Ouchie. Oh. Where's the Need for Speed League where people race their Dodge Neons?
My first and best car to go through like the first half of Gran Turismo is actually the Nissan Mini.
The Nissan minivan, huh?
It's the cheapest to get at the beginning of the game, and it's the cheapest to upgrade throughout the game. They can basically half of it.
Damn.
And all you gotta do is... And since it takes 3 hours to... in that game,
Yeah.
I spent the time just...
Hmm?
And then...
We should just, you know, like, collectively as a society, we'll just, decide to completely demilitarize and use all the planes and shit for racing.
Yes, Blue Shell. Formula 1 cars can go faster. But they usually don't get up to that speed because NASCAR is just wide turn straight away.
Well, like, the thing is with NASCAR, the NASCAR cars are always, like, really close together in a pack. You get Formula cars close together in a pack, if any of those wheels touch anything, you know, like, there's no, like, bumping and grinding in fucking Formula once you're over a certain speed. It's just not safe.
And Formula, I think they have a contract in some promoters that promote car sponsoring.
Yeah.
And just like, well, we want you to go faster, so no airbags.
Jesus. Yeah, because of the weight. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D, all wars are settled with children's card game. You know what? If it was like fucking No Game, No Life and all wars are settled by, you know, games of skill, like, I don't, honestly, that's fine with me. At least it would encourage people to fucking learn and use their brains.
That, and if it was a democratic country that was fighting over it, you get elect an executive that's not a good speaker, not a good campaigner. Elect a person who's actually skilled.
Yeah.
Like the campaign would be them showing you how skilled.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what the humans did. They call them in that.
They were called Imanity.
Yeah, a man.
Yeah, it was just humanity, but without the HU, it was with an I. Imanity.
Yeah. Humanity. Either. No, humanity. That movie. Divergent.
Oh, yeah.
Humanity.
Yeah.
Divergent reminds me of.
Well, yeah, they're both dystopian teen fiction, so.
Except for Divergent.
Bro, like when you fucking rewatch Hunger Games and you can't stop seeing every goddamn press release as a Capitol broadcast.
I just want. I talked to my friends, and all of them except for one of them. Boop. Better let them down. All the rope.
Oh my god. Oh, tiniest boop. I appreciate the boop, but the placement of the boop. The placement of the boop. Okay, like, boop. Handsiest boop.
Don't worry, guys. She felt it in real life.
Oh gosh. I mean, I get what you're saying, Starlight. I get what you're saying. Because people want to dump the romance because, like, they just didn't want it in the movie. I would say the movies are not the best that they could have been, but the romance is a very central point of the book. Like, I don't even really care. Like, we're gonna finish it up, and you kind of already can see the plot going how it goes. Like,
yeah, and I've seen 10 minutes of the last one.
In the books,
probably 10.
Yeah, sure, whatever. In the books, it's like initially she doesn't love PETA, but she learns how important he is to her, and she actually starts to, like, kind of appreciate him as a person. And, like, that development on her part is kind of the closest thing to, like, being emotional that we actually get in the show. Well, not in the show, in the book. Because in the book, like, she's kind of never expressive at all, I feel like. Oh my god, Karavi, you got one too. You got the other side. You balanced me out. Jesus. The luckiest boop. Everybody's getting fresh today. What's going on?
But I've seen 10 minutes. That was it.
Yeah. These boops, I know.
So I know as much as the...
I'm gonna try and sleep off the bad. Love y'all, thanks for the nice. Okay, good night, Ragnarok.
I know as much as the last one is... Have Buffy. Perhaps all...
There's a portion where they're trying to infiltrate stuff that there's a lot of traps, yeah. Oh, see, there you go. That's just a random boop on the screen.
Bruh.
Bruh. Subs, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I don't think I finished up this hard for...
Is he grass type only?
That and there isn't types. So what time is it? Or you probably don't know by heart. I don't either. Virtually not level 6.
It must be 18. Oh wait.
Another for alligator.
Oh wait, you accidentally had breasts for a moment, that's all. Or you had a really swole arm that you were just sticking straight up in the air. Like, the anchor arms from SpongeBob level swole.
Boop. Don't you, can't you do a backward?
I don't know.
I know there's a way of doing it. I think there's a way of doing backwards.
You guys have SpongeBob in Germany? I mean, like, of course you do, right?
I want to look up the...
Wait, is SpongeBob in Germany Voiced in German?
I was gonna say, because, I don't mean to offend anybody, but German, yes, he did back Brazil.
Oh, he did it, oh.
Yeah, so there is a...
It was called SpongeBob Schwammkopf.
SpongeBob is... But I'd love to just watch an episode of in German.
I just wonder...
I don't mean to offend anybody, but the German language is very...
I just wonder what SpongeBob's laugh sounds like in German, that's what I wonder. And what does the Goofy Goober song sound like in German?
Oh, we're gonna... Oh, you should do that in one of watch videos and shit.
Oh yeah. Wait, watch German SpongeBob?
German SpongeBob.
I would like to, but Viacom is really hard with the takedowns.
Okay, just do like the Goofy Goober.
Oh, okay.
That would be... I would try. Bob. Okay. I don't know how. Sorry, you're laughing at me.
Oh, is it the S-set? Is that what it was? The thing that looks like the funny bee?
No, it's hose, but I know. Hose.
No, it's not Jose.
Not Jose, but something else. They don't do the S.
Why are you growing and shrinking? Is that healthy? Well,
that's her movie.
That's when I move back and forth away from my computer. Once I speedrun Diamond, by the time I got to the Elite 5, my strongest Pokemon was level 40 and Dialga at level 50. Needed to train a lot to beat Cynthia. Oh, I see. So I guess I better actually try to level up.
Blue Shell, I play Call of Duty. Often.
I took like two semesters of German in high school, but I don't remember much of it at all. I just remember how anytime something sad happened and one of the kids was like gossiping to another kid in class, the teacher would be like playing eine kleine Violine. The small violin. Just for you. One pill makes you larger, the other makes you... Oh yeah. I'm not telling anybody what to read, but there is a very interesting hentai based off of that. Just saying. very I'm sorry. It's very objectionable, it's very problematic, but it is hentai, so like what do you expect? All I'm saying is that Chessie is hot, that's all.
Now that you're talking to me.
I showed you before. I sent you images from it and you asked me to stop. I remember.
I don't.
It was back when we were really early on talking and you didn't want to have a you know, I guess you were too shy about it. I was like, oh yeah, look at that shit.
Laugh.
The Squidward, oh my god, the Squidward laugh in German.
Find SpongeBob laughing. Find Squidward. I just imagine that it's... I'm
God. Starlight, come on. I have to beat the gym to get the bike voucher, right? Or no? Kid? Hello? Team Galactic Building hasn't returned? Oh, okay, I see.
I remember.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, tiniest boop. I'm sorry.
Very angry. What's 6? 9! I just did 9! And then it's like, what's this? Million? 5. 9, 9, 9, 9.
Oh my god.
And the kid just walks up to the student. Student's got him pissed off. Laps the name.
Wow. Do you know the
Posted Woodward's laugh in the...
back in the olden days? A really, really, really old meme. I'm talking aged, crisp, from the meme seller. The angry German kid meme, where I think he was trying to play like Doom or something.
Oh wait, I'm not...
And apparently, even though that was a meme, like it was conceived from the beginning as a meme, like he was joking around with his friends and sharing the video as like a funny haha. Even though that was a meme, what's the name of this work of art? I'd like to know purely for science reasons. I'm not gonna say the name of anything like explicitly adult on stream, but if you message me on Discord, I'll tell you. It is very objectionable. Highly objectionable. Oh god. The Squidward laugh is really good, huh? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, like even though that kid did the whole thing as a joke, a bunch of articles were written citing that video as proof that video games were making children violent. And apparently there was actually like a whole ass government campaign or some shit in Germany started by concerned parents that the article reporting on it like cited that fucking video.
What actor are we talking about? That movie.
So where's the Team Galactic building exactly? Is it over here?
Top left.
Oh, top left, huh?
Pass by it when you...
Up there? But I don't have cut. Oh. Here we go.
The 9... Yeah, that's the one. It's Schindler's List. Yeah, the guy who played...
No, I know, the guy when he's slapping on his table going 9999, that's their Untergang. That's the downfall.
Yeah, but he's saying it's a guy from...
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's not...
I guess he just finds that funny.
It's not a job that I would want, that's for damn sure. Like, can you imagine being an actor and, like, auditioning for that role?
Oh, I gotta find this. I know you don't like the game. Called the Always show. It's the same scene, but they replace all the captions with things about. He's like, and when this happened,
I know.
999.
I know. Haven't you showed that to me?
I haven't.
Either you have or I've seen it before, because that is extremely
Matt,
familiar.
I know Matt.
Unfortunate. Oh yeah, she gave me cut. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. Now I can hack away at trees. When can my Pokemon follow me? That's what I really want. Where's the hidden moves at? Oh, I must have to...
Oh.
I must have to beat the gym. But... The gym? Okay, yeah, I don't need the...
Who is further into... Oh, it's... art.
What type is this gym?
Water?
Grass type. Okay. Can't challenge until you find and beat all the gyms trainer who've hidden themselves.
That's the card is balls for...
Well, you better get used to it. You're the one that picked grass challenge.
All the gyms after that are good. Final Pokemon. Power.
Nice. I'm probably gonna get my ass handed to me, but I am still going to try. They've hidden themselves. Do they not pop out at me? Do I have to... Do I have to look at these trees? Where are they hidden? I don't get it. How are they hidden? Am I supposed to use Item Finder or something? Okay. There's one down here.
No, they just...
Yeah.
Big deal. I'm big. Box.
I see.
Uncool.
Yeah.
For ugly. Bad choices all around.
Oh.
Actually, this just... All form of Chimea.
I need to work some more on sketching stuff later. I can finish up that art piece I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna do like a mind-blowing job coloring it, but you know. Beat you while you're still in a state of shock. At the end, past the two boulders. Oh, they're just hidden behind trees and stuff. You can actually see them too.
That's less impressive than...
Yeah.
Probably switch it up just... I haven't really played that a lot in here.
What? Change the gyms? Not really. You haven't played through Soul Silver?
Purple. Not purple.
Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. We're gonna have so many stankin' Pokemon games to play. I'm gonna be playing them until we're 80. Oof. Ouch. Don't be paralyzed.
I could do that, but I'd first.
Oh, but it's not fun exploiting stuff. It's more fun to try and rub your brain cells together.
Hey, that's somebody else's exploit. I can find an exploit, and that is rubbing.
That's if, yeah, but that's if you find one on your own.
Everyone watches. Not all of them. In his last video,
In the middle
he
of
said
3
something like, this
trees.
feels like Stellaris, and they still haven't. Not all the time.
There's someone. Oh, that's the one I already... Do they only appear? Oh, okay. Yeah. I checked back there before, and there was nobody there, so I guess you have to do them in order. I should have healed. Twig.
The one he was talking about, the corporate export.
Be a Megacorp.
I spent that one still.
Energy
That one's
credits.
still the same.
That feel when you're making fat credits. Oh, honey, if we get my Game Pass set up, we can play some No Man's Sky tomorrow, because you have the day off. We can start together and find a place and set up. And then I can start making my galactic mining operations again.
The way I made money, that artist,
Yeah.
scanning everything. I am.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Buy the like S-class module, 15,000.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you have a pool with have like 7 of them on one, and like 1 rock, like 100,000.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I had a couple really good scanner modules. I had one multi-tool that I had kitted out with just scanner upgrades, basically in no combat shit, because I wanted to use that one to, you know, to scan stuff when I needed money. But after a few weeks of collecting my mine stuff, I don't really need to do that anymore. But here's the trick too, for anybody that wants to play No Man's Sky, wants to start over in No Man's Sky, the first freighter that you encounter you can get for free if you help the captain. So, if you see a freighter and it's not the one you want, just ignore it. It's not your business until you see the one you want, and then you can get it for free, and then you don't have to worry about moving all of your furniture from one freighter to another.
They did make it slightly harder to do that, but only by if you ignore the first one, you have to jump another 5 times. Second one.
Oh, it's fine. It's time gated anyways. You can't just spam it, but it's time gated anyways. It already was like every X amount of minutes or Y amount of jumps.
Yeah, I played it on an Xbox though. Prime thing.
I would
And yet, yes thing, Blue Shell, I used to do that too. Like if you have 6, that's scary. large creatures that give you.
Yeah.
That give you like 2.
Oh, it'll be so OP now too because there's a lot more diversity in creatures than at release, and they get a lot larger. Like the megafauna are actually mega.
Yeah, and you can scan the planet worms.
Yeah.
Per planet you find them on, and those are considered like ultra fauna, and
Yeah.
they have all those S-class things I was telling you about. And you fucking up.
Yeah. So I think it would be pretty fun and interesting and not too hard to start over a co-op campaign in No Man's Sky. And I like to play No Man's Sky. It's a nice, fun, chill thing to play, like just exploring and building bases. And you never really run out of resources.
Never run out of resources.
I'm gonna go study before bed. Thanks for this stream. Aw, thank you for stopping by. Good luck studying. Stuff your brain full of knowledge.
It took me. How they nerfed it for ugly.
Oh yeah?
I made it.
Those brain gains, yeah. You guys remember the Brain Age, Ultimate Brain Academy games? It tried to make you smarter or whatever. But it ended up just being like WarioWare minigames.
Yeah. Like, they did it.
Yeah?
And the game was actually...
Damn.
Like, it had like a margin of 6.
Okay, now I just want to point something out real quick. I've been working like with a character creator, like trying to make an alternate VTuber model. I just want to say, I sit there agonizingly fucking scaling items to make sure they look properly, and yet look at her fucking bracelet, please. What sense does that make? It's chain, yet it has 0 physics, is way too big for her wrist. It's like they just put the chain in the shape of a bangle. That really triggers me. Like, as much time as somebody who isn't working at a huge company. It's gold chain, I know. It could be welded together, but it also could not be. Looking at my VTube character, I was so confused. Oh yeah, because I don't have a bracelet. It looks like it's floating on her arm. The reason why it looks like it's floating on her arm is because yes, it is, and it also appears to be anchored to the wrong node. It does not appear to be anchored to her arm or hand node. It appears to be synced with her torso, which is matching her hair sway. DJ Prinny, thank you for the follow. Did I forget what the word bracelet means? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I wish I could point or something with my avatar. When I get the final thing made, I will be able to. That'll be really nice. Because I'll be able to apply I'm gonna go heal before I do the boss. Or the gym leader. But I'll be able to apply regular tracking to it. The key to success is just half-assing shit. It appears that way. Most lucrative fucking multimedia franchise in the world, Pokemon. And that's what ends up in here. Like, obviously with the chibi style, all I would expect, I would have been happy if they just scaled that down by like 50% and it probably would have fit snugger to her wrists. That would have been fine. I wouldn't have complained. The German name for Snam is Snam-Nam, and that means they win. Num 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 num. Num 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 num.
Happy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you get like 2 hours and I got like 2.5. Yeah, we'll find someone to raid.
I've been on this.
Damn.
That's just.
Oh, there's definitely gotta be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of half-assing shit when I'm actually trying to export my model, though. Like, I'm already aware of the fact that a lot of times the textures just don't dump correctly, so I might have to redo half of them, which I'm very lucky that I have the knowledge to do.
Well, if you get it successfully.
No, I mean,
20 bucks.
the thing is, I wouldn't have to rig it myself, but if I dump it, it will also dump the rigging that is included for the posing in the game. So what I would do is, the rigging in the game, it has an extremely redundant, like, triple fucking skeleton. It's got, like, 3 nodes for every goddamn, body part. Like, even in ways that would not make sense. The reason why they do it, I think, is because they have, they want the body weight to be able to shift per pose. But if you're just mapping it to movements or using it for, like, VR chat, something like that for VTubing, you don't need that. You're not going to be rendering it to that level of detail anyways.
Trying to make.
Yeah, so basically, I won't be rigging it myself. I'll be going in and removing the extraneous bones and adjusting the jointing so that it matches with what I want to do with it. I won't have to actually do much rigging at all myself. I'll just be dragging around stuff and deleting stuff. Which isn't bad, it will just take a long, long, long time. Because, I mean, you consider, like, however many joints, points of articulation there are in the human body. And it's gonna have, like, 2 or 3 nodes for every single point of articulation. And every point where it applies physics. And I have to go in and remove all of the extra ones. Yeah, Ponyta, I think you're pretty effed. Oof. No.
Yeah, Turtwig gotta be.
This one is a level 19 Turtwig, so I guess the gym leader just did not evolve it.
Yeah, because I guarantee that.
It wouldn't take until 20. Can I be a VTuber in real life? A real body is so much work. Oh my gosh, I wish. Isn't there a movie like that? Isn't there a movie like that? I mean, there's a few movies like that, but isn't there specifically a movie like that where, and I'm not talking about Ready Player One before you say it. I'm talking about one that, like, is framed as, like, a murder mystery, but it happens between physical people, and the problem is, like, everybody's so stuck in their VR life doing VR drugs, where people are using robot bodies to interact. And the thing is, they plug into their VR headset, right? They get in their robo body, and they, like, basically plug themselves into the fucking wall and overload their sensors, and that's how they get high now. Is by zapping their fucking brain meat. I don't remember what the title of the movie is, though. I remember it was a very mid movie. But that part was memorable. Like, fucking robots getting high, I guess.
There wasn't robots getting.
People getting high through robots.
Yeah, but I know it's not the movie I'm talking about. I know we watched it.
Yeah.
Like that movie?
Yeah, it was good.
The ending was.
You know, a movie called
Jackass.
Surrogates with Bruce Willis. That might be it.
Surrogate.
I'd have to look it up. Yeah, it's an older one. I just remember, like, the plot in the movie was trying to be a murder mystery. Like, all this shit was going on in the setting, but the investigator was one of the few people who preferred to walk around in his bio body rather than plug in and walk around as his bot body.
Apparently,
Ah.
that
No,
is an older
blurb.
movie. More than 10 years.
Blurbity blurb, no. Rosa Raid is punching me right in the butt.
Yeah, Rosa Raid's a beast. Run, kill. Literally people who
Ow.
Nuzlocke and Rosa Raid. Just like when you play Nuzlocke in second gen.
Yeah? Yeah.
Rosa Raid.
But yeah, it's not the Matrix, Karabi. I just recently rewatched the first Matrix. I really want to see the new one so bad. I'm gonna be good though. I'm not gonna pirate it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until it comes out on a video streaming service or something. Look, and here's the thing. Even if I wanted to pirate it, like, at this point, it's just gonna be some shitty-ass cam rip anyways that's like 2p. And got some guy poking his head up in the middle of the theater halfway through. So... Shh. Don't say such things on Twitch. You want to get banned? Oh my goodness.
I can find a 1080. Again.
Yeah, Netflix isn't on against TOS, I know. I guess let me just heal up my other boy.
Gotta use it again. The country's got it for.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Actually, legit, the way I watched the Avengers movie, with Endgame and stuff,
Yeah.
it legit came out 3 weeks earlier in China. Netflix.
Yeah, a lot of... Oh shit. I'm using it on the wrong damn
It
Pokemon.
had like 2 removed scenes.
Why am I
because
losing...
China.
Why am I losing all of my hair? Matrix 4 you got. It's perfectly fine. No cam, it's a web download. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess there is a good copy. It's 9 gigs. Oh, so pretty fat file, though. But that's good.
9 gigs big program at full. Probably has 8.
Why am I gonna be losing all my hair? Got the big uns. Oh, I see, I see. Because of Shadow?
Because of Shadow? What? You don't
What?
Because of... Yes?
No. I mean, maybe if he pulls it too hard. But we don't talk about that in public. No, it's okay. Nobody heard anything. I don't kiss and tell.
But I do.
But you do. Oh, come on.
I don't know why anybody...
Don't understand why people are so hyped on the Unreal Engine 5 Matrix demo game thing. I don't know. I mean, some people said it was really cool, I guess.
It's technically the best graphic.
Technically the best graphics that's ever been released.
That's why people are fun. That and entire city decide not to do the actual part of the car and fucking drive around the entire city. Like an entire 90 miles. There's tons of it.
You also played it? The first part before the city starts building looked nice. Ah. I don't know. I don't have a PS5, and I'm probably never gonna play that thing. with the city, there are GTA 5 mods that make the game look the same. Yeah, but there are GTA 5 mods that make the game look better than real life. So like, is that really?
The thing is, on PS5 and Xbox, they have don't play. It's that me. Played on PC. Watch Jacksepticeye's video. Had to rent $100.
Yeah.
With the help is
You should be spamming A.
yeah.
That's why you get behind. You get distracted. And you stop spamming.
I was spamming. I stopped for a split second.
You can't stop even for a split second. No XP waste.
Catch up. Once I get past the second gym. 'Cause
We
you're
don't
gonna be
tolerate
far ahead of me.
we don't tolerate XP waste in this family. You better
Hey, if that's the case, I guess
No, you're not playing all night. Come
playing.
No, you're not playing RuneScape.
That meme comes from
I know, I
It's like
know.
play RuneScape.
I'm just memeing at you.
Memeing it.
We don't have time for you to level up your woodcutting. Yeah, I like the time when
You
the
don't even need a bot. Auto click.
when we were waiting one time for a D&D session to start. And Ragnarok was like, "Oh, where's the DM?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, he'll be back. He's playing RuneScape. He'll be back when he gets his woodcutting to level 99." And Ragnarok is like, "Oh, so like 15 minutes then?" And I'm like, "No."
Yes. That's basic. Get level 1 to 99 woodcutting and it like 2 days.
And like,
2 days.
so you, and like,
2 days, only spending 6 hours per day. 12 hours per
okay, so
1 to
12.
99.
So I said, so 15 minutes is comparable to 12 hours. You're like, yeah, basically. I guess in the scale of RuneScape, maybe it doesn't take that long, but Jesus, 12 hours.
12 hours for woodcutting, when to get level up to 99, takes 5,000 hours.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah, I'm not gonna beat this gym.
the fastest. Duffy.
It's fine. I'll just have to level up. I'd like to see you beat it. 12 hours or 15 minutes. I don't see a difference. Exactly. It's like, can you tell me the difference between this picture and this picture? One's 12 hours, one's 15 minutes. They're the same picture.
Hey, if you're talking about SpongeBob, it is. They get the same amount of stuff done. Then they'll do hours. Progress.
You see it like that? 15 minutes has the higher number? Oh, God. Okay, see ya, Karavi. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna raid out as soon as I get my butt handed to me.
Oh, also for next time though.
I don't know and can't check right now.
Resurrect's poison type. Usually.
Oh boy, here it goes. Oh, that actually doesn't do much to Zubat. He is paralyzed. I guess I can just Zubat this. I bet I can win this with Zubat. No. But I will. I've just been using Astonish.
Oh,
No, I don't hit fast enough. It just does more damage than Absorb, which is the only other attack it has. And Poison Fang won't do anything. So.
Last type move.
Yep. It was like nothing.
That'll damage.
Get hecked, Roserade.
Unless you use like a.
You already used the Super Potion once. If she gets a real lucky crit. Yay! Zubat! Zubat came in clutch. Some fucking how. It got like a level and a half.
That Zubat doesn't.
Yeah. You just got beat by a fucking Zubat and you're clapping about it?
Happy for you. It's also masking.
You're really tough. Wasn't it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? No. Yay, badge. You see, really, that was my strategy from the beginning. I was just saving Zubat as my trump card until the very end. I wanted you guys to think I was on the ropes for more drama.
That isn't.
Yeah! The stickers! Hell yeah, give me them stickies!
That became even more annoying than for in Sun and Moon because life got boosted from 10 attack 60.
Yeah, I know. She accepts that her grind wasn't hard enough. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna hit the Poke Center. Because if I don't, I'll forget to next time and I'll go into battle with nothing but a paralyzed Zubat and I'll be very upset with myself. And while that would be really entertaining for you guys, I don't want to do it.
But the thing is, Bat, after that buff,
Yeah?
is the only Pokemon that can power move at level 2.
Yeah?
Because it just starts with
Yeah.
60 power, like...
Let's drop a fat save. Yay! Soon I'll be starting some chicken and dumpling soup. Very yummy.
After this.
I will also... Oh, I gotta change my thing. I didn't change it on this one. I gotta make it big. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna tab on over here and find someone to raid. Was fun watching. Oh, thank you. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Yeah, Lotch is voicing a visual novel, and Faye's playing Borderlands. I feel like we can raid into Faye.
Yeah. Watch. I didn't watch, but I already got. Well,
It's a big collaboration.
But it's a big collaboration. Technically, a lot more.
Yeah, because like they're all like everybody's watching on each person's stream, so so you know, and
They're all shouting out.
it might kind of like, I don't know, because they're voice acting a visual novel. It might take away from that for her to have to like, for Lotch to have to do the intro for her stream, like, you know, welcome, you know, all that. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna raid Faye as well. All right, there we go. We got that sun up. Have to look into lot stream. Yeah. Yeah, they're voicing Sunrider Academy with a bunch of VTubers, like Mocha VTuber, I think, is doing it. Maybe some people from Mason's group. See you two next time. Oh, thank you.
They asked me.
Yeah, they did mention asking us to, but I'm not familiar enough with Sunrider Academy. That'll just rate it instantly, I know. Alright, I'll see you next time.
Oh yeah.
You wanted to write that as well as stream. I see.